You've killed her. Even then he did not quite realize. He replied, No, no, she was dead when I found her. I saw you do it. You pulled the cord and strangled her. I heard the gurgling cry she give. The sweat broke out upon his brow in earnest. His mind went rapidly over his actions of the previous few minutes. She must have come in just as he had the two ends of cord in his hands. She had seen the sagging head and had taken his own cry as coming from the victim. He stared at her helplessly. There was no doubting what he saw in her face, terror and stupidity. She would tell the police she had seen the crime committed, and no cross-examination would shake her, he was sure of that. She would swear away his life with the unshakable conviction that she was speaking the truth. What a horrible, unforeseen chain of circumstances. Stop, was it unforeseen? Was there some devilry here? On an impulse he said, eyeing her narrowly. That's not your mistress, you know. Her answer, given mechanically, threw a light upon the situation. No, it's her actress friend, if you can call 'em friends, seeing that they fought like cat and dog. They were at it tonight, hammer and tongs. A trap. He saw it now. Where's your mistress? Went out 10 minutes ago. A trap. And he had walked into it like a lamb. A clever devil, this Olga Stormer, she had rid herself of a rival, and he was to suffer for the deed. Murder. My God, they hung a man for murder. And he was innocent, innocent. A stealthy rustle recalled him. The little maid was sidling towards the door. Her wits were beginning to work again. Her eyes wavered to the telephone, then back to the door. At all costs he must silence her. It was the only way. As well hang for a real crime as a fictitious one. She had no weapon, neither had he. But he had his hands. Then his heart gave a leap. On the table beside her, almost under her hand, lay a small, jeweled revolver. If he could reach it first. Instinct or his eyes warned her. She caught it up as he sprang and held it pointed at his breast. Awkwardly as she held it, her finger was on the trigger, and she could hardly miss him at that distance. He stopped dead. A revolver belonging to a woman like Olga Stormer would be pretty sure to be loaded. But there was one thing, she was no longer directly behind him in the door. So long as he did not attack her, she might not have the nerve to shoot. Anyway, he must risk it. Zigzagging, he ran for the door, through the hall and out through the outer door, banging it behind him. He heard her voice, faint and shaky, calling. Police, murder. She'd have to call louder than that before anyone was likely to hear her. He'd got a start, anyway. Down the stairs he went, running down the open street, then slacking to a walk as a stray pedestrian turned the corner. He had his plan cut and dried. To Gravesend as quickly as possible. A boat was sailing from there that night for the remoter parts of the world.